Hi, welcome to Marlene at Home. I thought now that it's fall and getting a little nippier in the evenings, this might be a good time to think about an easy supper recipe. It could be lunch as well. Something when you come home from work or from a busy day with family, what can I make quick with the ingredients that I have? And so this is a family favorite here at my house. And really, I think most of the ingredients you would have at home. First would be a pound of ground beef, and it will brown in a couple of minutes. Some vinegar, some mustard, maybe and sugar, and maybe the one thing you need to buy is hamburger rolls. And so what I'm going to do is stop for a minute. I'll brown this ground beef and then come on back. Okay, I have taken a pound of ground beef and I have just browned it. I forgot to mention, there's a couple different things. You could also use a pound of turkey. If you use turkey that's a little drier, ground turkey, then you want to double the ingredients that I'm giving you, as well as my family loves the sauce that's on my sloppy joes, so I often double it even just for this pound. This ground beef I'm using is 80-20. I usually like to buy 93.7 as far as the fat content. Sometimes what I do when I get a bargain on 80-20 is mix it with a pack of 93.7, and then I feel like I'm getting a little healthier. I like the 93.7. My husband thinks the fattier content tastes better, but we try to bridge that gap. So anyway, I have ground this pound of ground beef, and now I'm just putting it back in the same pan. And of course, being 80-20, this did have more fat in it. Also, if you did use 80-20 and you didn't want as much fat even after you drained it, I've often rinsed it all off, and that takes a little more of the fat content out. One major ingredient I forgot to mention the last time is ketchup, the biggest ingredient next to the meat. So a pound of ground beef, half a cup of ketchup, and this is another ingredient I'm sure that you have on hand most of the time. All right, and then it's a tablespoon of mustard. And sometimes you have to shake it up before you start or you get a lot of watery content. I just kind of estimate. As well as a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. I like to do the cider after the mustard because then it washes a little bit more of the mustard off of the spoon and you get more of it. And then just a teaspoon of sugar. I have used artificial sweeteners. Not my favorite, even though I try, but I figure with a teaspoon, it's not a large amount for the whole recipe. And this will give you 4 to 6, I'd say 6 good sloppy joes. And you just mix that all together. And you're done with putting it together. Then I just mix it good in the pan. This is one of the easiest recipes and the quickest recipes you can make. And it's nice for if you're having a gang or you have suddenly company drops by. It's something easy, and it's a hit with children. I have grandchildren, and sometimes trying to find the magic thing they like. Then I'm going to put this back on the burner. And I'm just going to put it on between medium and low and just let it simmer for maybe 10 minutes. It's up to you. It's all cooked, so it's a matter of just getting it heated and the flavors throughout. Some other things that you could do, let me just move these out of the way. Some other things you could do to make it an easy dinner. You might want to just make some carrot sticks with it. And here's some carrots, haven't been peeled. Or you could get a pack of coleslaw mix and then make your own dressing, or there's ready-to-buy dressing, so that's another one. Or make a salad. I have some fresh baby, fresh in a bag, fresh spinach. So you can make a salad and just a quick and easy dinner. And we'll wait for that to cook for a minute. Let me just talk to you about my kitchen a minute. I must admit, whoops, my kitchen is my messiest, sloppiest room of my house. I had to clean up a lot of cabinet space before I taped this program, but maybe that's not true of you, but I want to admit it now. It's the hardest room for me, this section. Now, I have another section. My husband's my cameraman. I'll just have him turn around here. I don't have as much trouble keeping this half of the room clean. Oh, by the way, while we're passing by, this was my Corona sign and you know, we're still kind of semi-home. I get to go out to work, but my husband's here. So this was a reminder to me early on. We're not stuck inside. We're blessed to have a home and each other, and I am very blessed. But anyway, when my grandkids are here, they were here for the last 2 nights for a sleepover. Breakfast they'll eat up here. For lunch and supper usually, we'll be here at the table and it looks out onto our patio. We enjoy that. This is something I did not have in my kitchen until the last year or so. Now that I have grandchildren that live near me again, their mom has moved some of their toys here so they have things to do. So the boys will, and when the other grandchildren come, the girls too, really enjoy having this little kitchen set. So I don't have as much of a trouble. I have trouble getting my grandsons to keep this little thing kitchen clean. I guess they get the gene from me. But anyway, this part I can semi-keep clean, but this part, I guess that's where we live, and that's where everything seems to junk up and accumulate. And let me just get my spoon to start. Oh, and I wanted to mention this. If you ever get the opportunity to buy one of these, it's just one of those freak things that a grocery store will have at the end of the aisle or something. This was $1. And this is great for when you're doing things with ground beef. Now it's already chopped up, but when I made it, ground it up, was browning it for the first pound, this is very helpful. So if you ever get to see one of these jobs for $1, I love it. And that really tells you about my kitchen. Pictures of family, what else is new, and just where we live. Oh, I want to talk about 2 books I got from the library today that you might be interested in. One is Taste of Home, Easy Weeknight Dinners, and they have meals for each night of the week and 316 family favorites, an entree for every weeknight of the year. And so I just found that on our shelf at the North Carroll branch. Another one, Betty Crocker Cookbook, Everything You Need to Know How to Cook from Scratch. And so it's nice when you can find an easy recipe, things that you must always have at home, and that is easy to fix in a quick, kind of in a quick blink when you need it. All right, let's see how our ground beef is doing. Our kitchen is filling up with this aroma. It's really a good aroma. out a hamburger roll. And there you go. You're on your way to a quick and easy meal for fall. I really thank you for joining me again at Marlene at Home, and please come back again.